مشاهدينا الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في هذه المقابلة الخاصة في ظل الزيارة التي يقوم بها حضرة صاحب السمو الشيخ تميم بن حمد آل ثاني أمير البلاد المفدى إلى المملكة المتحدة. يسعدنا أن نستضيف معنا سعادة السيد نيراف باتل، سفير المملكة المتحدة لدى الدولة. Your Excellency, at the beginning, welcome and thank you for this interview with Qatar TV.
Pleasure.
Let's begin with what do you think the importance of the visit of His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of the State of Qatar, to the United Kingdom, and how does it reflect the depth of relations between the two countries?
It's a really special moment, I think. This is a state visit at the invitation of His Majesty the King to His Highness the Emir. It will be His Highness's first state visit to the UK. The one previously was by the father Emir in 2010, and the only one before that was in 1986 by His Highness Sheikh Khalifa. So these are very rare and important moments. And of course, there's a special relationship between His Highness Sheikh Tamim and the UK. He studied in the UK at Sherborne and Harrow and at Sandhurst, and he has a great personal connection with His Majesty the King as well. It will be a generational opportunity for us to renew the relationship between our two countries.
Yes, let's talk, Your Excellency, about what are the most prominent topics and issues that will be discussed during the visit and in both bilateral and global levels.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the visit will touch on every aspect of our relationship. On the bilateral front, we have such a strong basis in terms of our economic relationship, on trade, on investment. We've got an amazing foundation in terms of defence, where the Royal Air Force's only joint squadron anywhere in the world is with Qatar. We have an amazing relationship on culture, on education, on sports, on health. So we'll be talking a lot about the accomplishments we've made there, but we'll also be talking about how we can push into new fields, including science and technology and artificial intelligence, but also about the relationship between our people. You know, more Qataris study in the UK than anywhere in the world, and we're really, really pleased that Qatar, many Qataris feel that they can call London their second home.
Mr. Ambassador, how does the relations between Qatar and the UK contribute to enhancing economic cooperation, especially with all the global economic challenges that we are having these days?
Thank you so much for asking that question. It's so important. The economic relationship between our two countries is a fundamental pillar of our cooperation. The global backdrop is challenging, but actually what I see is two economies that are doing incredibly well. In the UK, you have a new government that's set up for a period of economic renewal, and in Qatar you have an economy that's doing remarkably well, that's growing, and both in terms of its size but its diversity. What we're looking to do is modernise the relationship to push into new sectors, including in science, technology, artificial intelligence, but also to increase our global reach, including partnering together to reach third markets, both in Asia, in Africa, and further afield.
Mr. Ambassador, let's talk about the fields of culture and education. What are the future plans between the two countries, Qatar and UK, to enhance cultural and educational partnership?
There's such a strong baseline here from which to grow. More Qatari students study in the UK than any other country in the world, and there is a growing number of schools and universities from the UK that have set up a presence here in Qatar, so we're looking to grow both of those. We're also looking to partner on energising and lifting the alumni networks from various Qatari students who studied in UK institutions, both at school level and university level here. And we're also looking to expand our educational offering here in Qatar, both on English language, but also on vocational skills as well. There's a really busy agenda on the educational file. On the cultural side, there's such a strong ecosystem already in place between our two countries. Our museums, our galleries, our artists, our libraries are already working together and have got decades-long relationships. But we're excited about lifting that to the next level, including between our creative sectors. For example, in the UK, the creative industry is already worth more than 120 billion, and we're really excited about the opportunities of growing similar sectors here in Doha.
Yeah. How does UK see Qatar's role as a leading country in the region, especially in the domains of energy and sustainable development?
Qatar's role in the region cannot be underestimated. It plays such an important role, as you say, in terms of energy and sustainable development. Qatar's role in providing liquid natural gas to not just the region but globally through what has been a very difficult period has been incredibly valuable, and has been, for example, in terms of the UK, a key supplier of gas and a source of our national energy security. In terms of the region, Qatar's role has been particularly valuable in stabilizing and building bridges.
Mr. Ambassador, any last words you want to say about the visit of the Emir to the UK?
I just know how much His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen and all of the UK system are looking forward to welcoming His Highness the Emir and Her Highness Sheikh Jawahar on this visit. It's going to be a really special moment, and I'm delighted to be a part of it.
Mr. Ambassador نيراف باتل, thank you so much for this interview. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام, كنا معكم في هذه المقابلة الخاصة مع سعادة السيد نيراف باتل, سفير المملكة المتحدة لدى دولة قطر. شكرا لكم على طيب المتابعة، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.